it's Vern from VFC Archery. It's 50 inches in length and it's got 5 spliced pieces of wood. And so I'll just explain a little bit of how I bent it and how I created this. It's called a core. It's made out of hard maple, and so the grip is in the center. So I'll move up. You can see that it's spliced. It's 2 5-inch splices. So I'll just focus in on that. So that's spliced together. That's the grip. This is the sal. So this has been bent in a form. I'll show you that in a few minutes. And this is the ear. So this is another piece. You'll be able to see that that is spliced in, 4-inch splice. And the ear, that's where the knock's going to go. This is going to be bent the opposite direction as what you're looking at. So this is how it'll be held. And so you can imagine it's going to turn like this once it's braced. So it's highly recurved. So a couple things is I've used hide glue to glue the pieces together. And this is just a roughed out core at this point. It's 3/8 of an inch, the sals. That's the thickness. Each sal is probably about 20 inches, so that would be from this point to this point. And on the back of this, we're going to put water buffalo horn. On the front, a few layers of animal sinew. And so this core is kind of ready to go to the next phase. But what I thought I'd do first is just show you a couple of pieces, what they look like before and after. And I've got one in a form right now, so I'll put this down and we'll pull up what one of these lathes, or lathe I guess is what it's called at this point when it's bent in place. The Turkish name for it was a sal. So that's the piece that's bent, probably at about 45-degree angle in a couple of places. And this is what it would look like. So that's what it's going to look like, just to match the core that we had just looked at. And this is what one looks like in the form. So you can see that I've made a form for this, and right now I've got it finally clamped with these C-clamps. But in the clamping process, the C-clamps, it's not fast enough. You need a clamp like this, Bessie clamp. This is about a 500-pound clamping pressure. I use a couple that are 800 pounds for this portion and for this portion. Other than that, if you're leaning on it and you clamp it, you're going to lean so hard you'll do what I do, is just break it off and the whole thing will just end up on the floor. So you really do need some powerful clamps to do this. This wood will dry in just a few days and it'll keep this position. So this is the form, and the sal is actually in there. You can see there's the piece that's extending. So I did this a few days ago. Right now I'm actually just steaming a piece for 2 hours outside of my garage in a piece of ABS pipe in order to get it so that it can bend into this position within about 30 seconds. So I guess what I'll do is in another video I'm actually going to show you that clamping process, and just to show you how quick it goes and how fast you have to get those clamps in place. And we'll also show you step by step as we move through to finish this bow with the horn. Right now I would say this piece that I had shown you, I don't know how many hours went into this, I'd hate to guess, but this is probably only, this bow is only 20% finished at this point, if that. So this is a year-long project, I think, and plus if you allow for drying time, this is a major step, I guess, in bow making. Not something you would just do on your first attempt. I think you'd want to go through the process of making laminated bows and then maybe into self bows. I've made quite a few of each of those, maybe 20 each. And this is kind of the, I guess, the step up to the king of bows. I call this the king of bows. Another video I'll explain just how powerful these could be. And there's also some other really good videos on YouTube as well, showing what these are finished, what they look like and how they shoot. And I'm really excited to get this to a finished state, but that's going to be later this year for sure, probably another 6 to 9 months away. So it's Vern from VFC Archery, and thanks for watching.